Breaking news, you're looking at video of one of the last times Oscar winner Gene Hackman, a known recluse in recent years, was seen in public.
As well known as Gene Hackman was, neighbors tell us that he and his wife led intensely private lives here in Santa Fe, their longtime home. And while we've been learning more about this case, there is still so much.
What happened at Gene Hackman's mansion isn't just another celebrity story. It's a jaw-dropping mystery that has left Hollywood and fans worldwide stunned. The beloved actor, known for iconic roles in The French Connection and Unforgiven, was found lifeless alongside his wife, Betsy Arakawa, in their secluded New Mexico home. But what investigators uncovered at the scene has raised more questions than answers, turning a seemingly peaceful passing into a perplexing enigma. What? Secrets were hidden behind those walls? Could there be more to this story than meets the eye? The world is waiting for answers.
And here in Santa Fe, Sheriff's Department officials who are working behind me have yet another high-profile case on their hands. Aaron, you and I covered at length the Alec Baldwin case, that fatal shooting on the set of the movie Rust. This is the same investigative team.
The saga began when two maintenance workers arrived at Gene Hackman's sprawling Santa Fe property for a routine visit. What they found, however, was anything but routine. The front door was wide open, an eerie detail that immediately raised alarms. Inside, they discovered the lifeless bodies of Hackman and his wife in separate rooms. Hackman was found near the kitchen, collapsed beside his cane and sunglasses, while Betsy lay on the bathroom floor surrounded by scattered prescription pills and an overturned space heater. Adding to the mystery, one of their dogs was found, unresponsive in a crate, while two others roamed the property unharmed. The unsettling scene sent shockwaves through the serene Santa Fe community and the entertainment world alike.
Findings no external trauma to either individual. They say that carbon monoxide toxicology reports have been requested. Finally, as sheriff's officials gather information, reports pointing out that this could take weeks or months before we know exactly what the cause of it is. That's because these medical examiner cases often take time in order to get to the root cause.
Initially, authorities leaned toward a simple explanation: carbon monoxide poisoning. It made sense. Cases of toxic fumes from heating systems are tragically common, especially in older homes, but tests quickly debunked that theory. The gas company found no leaks, and fire officials confirmed there were no traces of carbon monoxide in the house. This revelation threw the investigation into chaos, leaving authorities scrambling for answers. How could two seemingly healthy individuals pass away simultaneously in different parts of the house with no obvious cause?
They've clearly been for several days, and I'm saying days plural, in order to get that kind of mummification. One of the ways of figuring this out, obviously, is from the scene investigation to find out when did they last pick up the mail, when did they last check in with relatives, phone calls, those kind of things, because people generally will communicate with others during the course of their
To make matters even more puzzling, the condition of the bodies raised eyebrows among experts. Hackman and Arakawa's remains showed signs of significant decay, suggesting they had been there for an extended period before being discovered. Some described the bodies as appearing almost mummified, a chilling detail that only deepened the mystery. Investigators noted that the dry New Mexico air, combined with the home's heating, could have accelerated the process. But the timeline still didn't add up. Hackman's pacemaker, which recorded its last activity on February 17th, indicated he had likely been lifeless for at least 9 days before anyone found him.
A dog who was alive in the house, and a dog also that belonged to them who was outside the house.
Right, but the door being ajar means, what Judy described, which is they could have been there 10 days or 2 weeks, meant that the dogs could have had access to come in and out of that doorway. They might have had access to food and to water.
As investigators worked to piece together the events leading up to the discovery, they couldn't ignore the small but chilling details that hinted at something out of the ordinary. Why was the front door left open? Was it a cry for help? Or had someone else entered or exited the home? And what about the pills scattered near Betsy's body? Were they part of a medical emergency, or did they point to something more deliberate? These unanswered questions have left even seasoned detectives scratching their heads, with one investigator remarking, "In all my years, I've never seen a case quite like this." Meanwhile, the public response has been a mix of shock, grief, and rampant speculation. Hackman, revered as one of the greatest actors of his generation, was also known for his private, down-to-earth lifestyle. He retired from acting in 2004, choosing to spend his later years writing novels, painting, and enjoying the quiet beauty of Santa Fe with Betsy by his side. The couple was known for their generosity and kindness, often helping local businesses and avoiding the spotlight. For many, the sudden and enigmatic circumstances of their passing feel completely at odds with the life
Gets ready to honor its best at the Academy Awards this weekend. There are still unanswered questions about the two-time Oscar winner Gene Hackman and his wife. The couple was found this week in their New Mexico home. On Friday, investigators ruled out carbon monoxide poisoning and revealed other clues that may lead them to determine what
Hollywood has been shaken to its core. Tributes poured in from fans and fellow actors alike, with many sharing fond memories of Hackman's incredible talent and warm personality. Gwyneth Paltrow, who worked with Hackman on the Royal Tenenbaums, posted a heartfelt tribute online, calling him a true legend and sharing a photo of the two on set. Clint Eastwood, Hackman's co-star and director in Unforgiven, released a statement saying, "Gene was not only one of the most talented actors I've ever worked with, but he was also a dear friend. His loss leaves a void that can never be filled." Hackman's family, understandably devastated, has also spoken out. His daughter Leslie described her father as being in remarkably good health for his age, noting that he regularly practiced Pilates and yoga. She expressed gratitude for Betsy, whom she credited with keeping Hackman active and healthy in his later years. "They had a beautiful partnership," she said in an emotional statement. "Betsy took such good care of him. I can't believe they're both gone." Adding to the intrigue, Leslie and her sister Elizabeth have speculated that toxic fumes could still be a factor, despite the negative tests for carbon monoxide. Could there have been another environmental hazard in the house that went undetected? The family's theories have only fueled public curiosity, with many taking to social media to share their own ideas about what might have happened.
Much of the investigation is happening just up this road, behind gates and a guard, in an affluent neighborhood where homes are separated by acres of land. That's where Hackman and his wife chose to live, decidedly.
As the investigation continues, authorities have been combing through every aspect of Hackman and Arakawa's lives, searching for clues. From medical records to phone data, no stone is being left unturned. Investigators have even seized a 2025 monthly planner and 2 cell phones from the home, hoping to reconstruct the couple's final days. So far, however, no clear answers have emerged. Toxicology reports, which could provide critical insights, are still pending and may take weeks, or even months, to complete. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, several theories have begun to circulate. Some believe the couple may have succumbed to a shared medical crisis, such as dehydration or a sudden illness. Others wonder if one of them suffered a tragic accident, and the other, unable to cope, followed soon after. There's even speculation that their beloved dogs could hold a clue, given the strange circumstances surrounding the animals. How did 2 of the dogs survive while the third did not? Could something in the environment have affected them differently? Then there's the possibility of foul play, a theory that, while not supported by any current evidence, hasn't been entirely ruled out. The open front door has led some to wonder if an intruder could have been involved, though authorities have found no signs of forced entry or struggle. Could someone have had a key to the house? Or is the open door simply a